YTPC, good morning. Ghost Cobb is here on the side porch with a special guest today. Covered in her blanket because it's chilly outside is the one, the only Rooster. Our 15-year-old daughter, Haley. Say hello, Haley.
Hi.
Cup of mud this morning. Missouri Meerschaum's Morgan nose warmer. And in it, some Boswell's Piper's Pleasure. A nice little aromatic. So today we're going to shoot a video for Bearded Bristol. It's his 100 sub GAW, and his question was pretty cool, and what a fantastic prize. He is going to paint our image, our YouTube image in paint on a 12 by 12, and to have that says Ghost Cobb with that smoke and stuff behind it, that would be pretty cool to have. So, not just that, but, you know, Bearded Bristol's new to the community, and he's a great guy. He's fun to watch. Very interesting feller. So, you got to show support, man. You know, I'm always showing support to yins, and what better way to show support than to do a VR? And what better way to do a VR with childhood memories than for you to get mine and Haley's? So we figured, why not? I asked her about it, and she was pretty excited about it, so we did it. So, do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
You can go first.
Okay. Childhood memories. I've got a few good ones, so I do. A lot of them seem to really have one particular person in it, and that is my Uncle Dave. He lives on the farm in Pittsburgh that we just came back from, and you know, a lot of my good memories have him in it. You know, he has been my role model for most of my life. You know, they've been married for 33 years, so he's taught me the importance of a solid marriage and a good relationship with the Lord, and about an honest day's work. Living on a farm, of course, you know about a good, honest day's work, and taught me how to fish, taught me some gun safety, and you know, I've got a lot of good memories with him. Making chop was always fun for the animals. We had this machine that we used that we would put grain and stuff in and chop it down, and it would make our chop for our animals to eat. And boy, you'd get in there and the powder and the dust would just fly. You'd come out of there and the only thing you could see was your eyes. It was really cool. But those were good memories when they started to allow me to be in the room with them. Of course, you know, we had to wear dust masks and all that, but it was a lot of fun to be able to do that. Fishing was always a great memory with him, you know. I remember one time when I was a kid, my Uncle Bud and my Uncle Dave went out and fished, and they caught their limit. So they came back relatively early, you know, and everybody was getting dressed and they were going to a fair. And my Uncle Dave looked at me and he says to me, "Do you want to go to the fair or do you want to go fishing?" I looked at him and I said, "I want to go fishing." So he said, "Okay, grab your rod and let's go, boy." So we didn't go to the fair, we went fishing. And I'll tell you what, we went fishing and we caught our limit. So it was a good day. Really learned a lot, you know, from him. How to fish, how to pick where to fish, you know, and all that stuff. And I've tried to pass a lot of that stuff on to Rooster here. And Uncle Dave's still teaching me stuff, you know. We made a sign together this past weekend He taught me how to pickle zucchini. I put some onions in it and a little bit of garlic. And it was a really great experience this weekend to have some time with him, you know. And just a childhood idol. And I don't have those memories with my dad because my daddy passed away when I was 7 or 8.
8.
And, you know, it was, it's fun to have the memories with somebody who was like a father figure. Gardening and all that stuff together, that's always fun, you know. Riding four-wheeler, that never gets old either together, so it doesn't. But those are some of my childhood memories. You know, just being on the farm, helping with the animals and riding horses together and teaching me how to take care of horses and the animals and everything that he's just taught me over my life has been a true treasure. And I treasure him to this day. You know, I love being around him and I love talking to him. And he speaks a lot of Hungarian, and he's trying to teach me more Hungarian. He's trying to pass it on to Rooster as well, which is always fun. So it's always a good time. So those are my memories. Rooster, do you want to share some of yours?
Sure.
Start by saying good morning in Hungarian.
Okay. Okay, jó szakát means good night.
Right?
And then I don't remember.
Yo.
Wait, no.
Yeah, you just about said it, yeah.
Not Yuyin. That's
Yuyin has come here.
yeah. I don't know more names.
GAW.
Yoda. Yeah. Okay, Yoda. Okay. I think I have like 2 favorite memories, I guess. One favorite memory was when Dad brought Christy and I got to meet her for the first time and stuff. And I was more of like a tomboy and stuff, so I would wear like Batman boxers to sleep. I would wear like Batman, Shrek, Superman and all that. And I would go to school and stuff, and like I know the one time this kid was like, I think it was like making fun of me or something about my shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I punched him in the nose, made him bleed.
Yeah, you were wearing a camo shirt.
Yeah, with Shrek on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I punched him in the nose and made him bleed and stuff. And
that was an interesting phone call.
Yeah. But I was like, when she came and stuff, she helped me like become more of a girl. Like, she would put on makeup in the morning and stuff, and I would like wonder like what that is and how to use it and stuff. And so she got me more into that stuff. So if like today she wasn't really here and stuff, I wouldn't really be more girly and stuff. I would more be like more tomboy. I still am, but I wouldn't dress like a girl sometimes. So
yeah, I think it gave you a nice level playing field. You know, you still fish and shoot guns and stuff with Dad and do the boy stuff, but then you do the makeup and the pampering and the masks and stuff with your mom. So that's important.
And I never did that.
Yeah.
And then another one of my favorite memories was when we went to Pittsburgh. I went to Pittsburgh for the first time, and I met my uncle and my aunt, and we were sitting down at the we were sitting down for dinner and stuff, and I had French fries and stuff, and my Uncle Gertch, Uncle Dave, I call him Uncle Gertch, was sitting next to me, and then I think it was Mom and Janet, then you or something.
Yeah, that's about right, yeah.
And then after we were done praying and stuff, we started eating, and all of a sudden, he puts his hand over near me and grabs one of my French fries, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm hungry," and he has French fries and stuff on his place, but he has to like take some off of mine. Like, really?
They call my Uncle Dave Gertch because Gertch in Hungarian means knot
in a tree.
That's correct. And they say he was stubborn like a knot in a tree. We cut our own firewood, and of course when you run across knots, they're always difficult to work around sometimes. And sometimes it was difficult to work on the farm with Uncle Dave because when he wants to do things, he wants to do them his way, not your way. And so sometimes he can be stubborn like a knot. And that's how he got his nickname Gertch. And Uncle Gertch is his name now to some of us.
Not you, because whenever Dad like texts or calls or whatever and stuff, he's always saying something about Dave or Uncle Dave, and I'm like, who's that? Like, I don't know someone named that, and then he's like Uncle Gertch, and I was like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, those are some good memories, Rooster. I remember them. Remember the first time you met Mom? She gave you that big tub full of fingernail polish?
I still have some.
You still have some, you're right. Oh, yeah. I was so nervous with them when they met for the first time. I didn't know what was going to happen. And it turned out that they just bonded, and nowadays you meet them, you would think that she was hers because they're so much alike now.
A lot of people say that. Like when we go and meet people or something, they're like, "Oh, is that your daughter?" We just go with it and say, "Yeah."
Well, she looks at you as her daughter, and you look to her as your mom, so might as well go with it. So, Bearded Bristol, my friend, that's our VR for you. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know I've enjoyed sitting down with Rooster and doing this video. It's our first video together, and I hope we get to do some more together. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate it. Thanks, Rooster. I love you.
Love you too.
So we're going to do a couple shout-outs quick. Vi the Samurai. We're going to give old Levi a shout-out. Nicka Piper, Ramon. If you do not know who Ramon is, a.k.a. Nicka Piper, look him up, give him a sub. L.L. Haynes, Lonnie, my man, thank you, brother. I appreciate your help last night with learning Voxer. I am on Voxer now, by the way. Ghost Cobb, just look me up. I'm there. And last but certainly not least, we're going to give old U.B. Piper a shout out. Good old Uncle Butter. Uncle Butter made me this awesome tamper, that is my closing statement. Let all what you do be done out of love. 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verse 14. And it's a great pipe tamper. So guys, until we can get together, pack a pipe, or light a good cigar, let all that you do be done out of love. Y'all take care and God bless.